Welcome to Make That House a Home Mondays. I'm Faith Amina. Thank you so much for watching. Welcome. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Follow, all that good jazz. Today we are back in my office and we're going to transform these cabinets that I got for free. So check out Free Fridays on my page. That's right, I got these cabinets for free. So watch me transform them from this to this. Yes indeed. Beautiful deep blue. It's a vibe. Get into it. Yes. Keep watching. So I will admit that I had some fumbles with this, but it was all a learning curve. It was my first time doing this, but it's okay. You learn, you live, and when you know better, you do better. So going forward, we'll do better. First things first, we're going to wipe everything down, clear it out, because again, this came from somebody else. So we're just going to clean it out and get it ready and prepared. So we're going to start off with this stripping gel to take away all of the paint that was on there beforehand. I will say this was kind of working backwards because one, I didn't really know what I was doing, and two, I put this on things that didn't need to necessarily be stripped. But we'll get into that a little bit later. It was kind of therapeutic just to paint it around. That was fun. I will say a pro tip is not to use the brush, but to use like a spackle scraper, the plastic scraper that you'll see me use later. Use that and spread that on instead of doing the paintbrush. Okay, so now I'm working on the inside, which I didn't really need to do, but I did it. And as you can see on the door, it's kind of bumpy. That's because I had put that on the night before, and that's what it looks like when it's ready to be peeled. So I had two versions of the stripping paint. I had the gel and the spray version. Both of them work pretty much the same though. And here I go spraying more things that I really didn't even need to spray. But again, we live and we learn. So after that, I let it sit for 35 minutes. A little bit more than 35 minutes because I was eating. So that's the timer going off. I think I let it sit for like another 30 minutes because I was eating and watching TV. I came downstairs and this is what it looked like, and it was pretty easy to get off of the top, as you will see. That's so satisfying to me. So super easy to get off the top, not so much the other sides. So as you guys can see, it comes off pretty easy in some spots and it doesn't come off in other spots. So that kind of frustrated me and I kept going. This is where I should have realized that something has to give. We should stop doing it this way. But I didn't. I kept going and I basically kind of tired myself out. This piece had like multiple layers of paint on it. So I applied another layer, left it overnight, put some plastic over it, and this is the next day. This is the result that I had when I came back downstairs the next day. A lot of the paint bumped up, so that means it was easy and ready to be taken off of. And I think at this moment I realized that I don't even like cabinet doors. So why did I do all this work when I don't even want the cabinet doors? I don't know. But when you start your project, guys, make sure you realize, do I even want this? No? Yes? But again, it was fun to do this part. That was super duper fun, but it was also unnecessary and time consuming. So there's something to think about. Also, another tip, when you are scraping it all off, I just let it fall to the ground. But what I should have done was put it directly in that bag as soon as it came out or came off of the cabinet. But again, you live and you learn. So I'm realizing that I don't even want the hardware, so I'm taking the hardware off. The good thing about scraping all the paint was it was easier to get the hardware off, because the people beforehand had the hardware and they painted over it. So it was going to be hard for me to even get the hardware off without putting the stripping gel on top in the first place. So I'm just cleaning up, or halfway cleaning up and prepping for the spray paint. So right after I cleaned everything up, I gave it a really good wipe down. I don't know if you guys can see, it's more white than it is orange, and that's how it was beforehand. So I had to like really wipe with soap and water, and then I just came through and did easy even strokes of this paint, and I like it. This is basically the end of the video, guys. Thank you guys for coming on this journey with me. I hope you guys can follow along. I hope you don't make the same mistakes that I made, even though it still is a cutie pie. And if you want to see like the end results of how I styled it, how it really came out and it dried overnight, definitely make sure you check out my Instagram page, where you can find a lot of other things that I do as well. And if you really like the girl, follow me on Instagram and let's start this community. Look at this blue. Get into it. Yes, it goes really cute with my couch and the pillows and everything. So thank you guys for watching. Love you from the bottom to the top.